Hey everybody, in today's video I'm going to show you what I started working on during one of Brian's live streams. I was hoping to get it done during that, but it gave me a little bit of trouble, so I never got it as far as I wanted to. So I'm just going to give you a bench update, so make sure you stay tuned, because this is actually pretty cool and I've been having a lot of fun with it.
High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives. You create thoughts. Never waste time. You got one shot. You got one life. Better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5. No mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts.
Hello BSC family and welcome back to the bench. So, like I stated, I started this during Brian's live stream. Brian at Got Fuels Model Car Garage. Go check him out. You'll see me building this and working on it. But you're probably wondering, what am I working on? Well, this is what I'm working on. Now, when I started it on his live stream, this box, the box itself wasn't sealed, but all the parts were sealed. So this had not been started at all. So I'm going to show you where I've gotten to, and yeah, I'm going to probably just give you an update on what's going on here, and yeah, we'll probably do another video of the finished product, so make sure you stay tuned for the final reveal in the next video. But we are building the Great Dane 40-foot reefer trailer. I am doing this in the colors of my BSC hauling fleet. So make sure you check out the playlist for the hauling fleet, and I'll probably put that in the end credits there with those little screens. It says, you know, latest builds and playlists and stuff like that. So, but you can also just go to my channel and find that there. And if you're liking these types of videos and stuff like that, make sure you hit that like button for me, please. Definitely hit that subscribe button. Share out the videos and hit that bell notification so you don't miss out on anything. So here I've got the fuel tank. I still need to clean it up and do some putty work on it and stuff. Get that ready to be painted. I do have a bunch of other little bits and pieces that are painted that still need to be put on. And I do need to paint these feet. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I got to put these feet on. I kind of screwed up, but you put these feet on the dolly, or not the dollies, but the legs here. These are for the up position if you're going to be putting it on with the truck. Now the truck, or this trailer, does come with like chrome back doors and stuff, which is fine. It also comes with the chrome front end. Of course, it's full of fingerprints as I'm cleaning it, but I'll clean that up. Now, this is not the best quality on this trailer anyways, but you can see like there's little issues with the chrome here. And I thought there was one door that had a bit of a run, but you can see, like, look at all the specks of stuff that are in the chrome. So, I mean, if you want to re-chrome, like there's some defects here. If you want to re-chrome these somehow, go ahead. I've got one door already on. The rims look good, but anyways, also the paint I used, it's the Rust-Oleum chrome paint. Now, I use it because it looks good as aluminum, which is what I wanted. But even with primer, I'm using the Tamiya primer. There's 2 coats of primer on this, and when I painted the chrome, and it does happen sometimes, but you can see, I mean, it's hard to see, but you can see like there's a defect. These are swirls that are in the plastic. Like you can see these lines and stuff here, right? That's just the swirls in the plastic. It's not a mold line. There's nothing there. Like you don't feel nothing, but you can see them here, and that happens during the injection process, right? But even with primer, you can, it's hard to see it on camera, but you can see like right here, if I catch just the right light, and like I said, you can really see it. See, there's one line here. That kind of matches that one. And then again, there's one here. So you can kind of see it kind of curls right there. This one really reacted weird, even though it's just a straight line on this side. You know, so wherever one of these lines are, you can kind of see it coming through. All right, so unfortunately, that's what we have to deal with. Now the top, you can still see it. Fuck's sakes. You can still see it here, just faintly, and this is after about 4 coats of primer. All right, you can see some here, you know, and again, that's all underneath. All right, you can see on the back side, look at all the big swirls and everything, you know. So it's been hard to get rid of. You can kind of see there's one there and there's one across here. So I did my best to try and get rid of after sanding and everything else. So that's where those are at. The trailer, for what I've gotten done so far, I'm going to move this stuff out of the way. All right, the trailer itself, and again you can see those swirls and stuff on this side as well. All right, and this one doesn't have as many, but it is there. The deck, again, you can see them all on the deck. All right, but anyways, I got all the bottom pretty much done. I still got to do the pin down here. All right, I still got that fuel tank for the reefer section and the tire carrier that I got to put on. And like I said, I screwed up, so I got to take these feet off. Right, this whole leg piece and the feet, so that I can put these on, right, and that'll sit up higher for when it's actually attached to the truck. These rails were kind of a pain to put on. None of the flat panels, these are really big panels, and they're all warped and twisted and stuff. You can only do so much, right? So putting these on, with these being straight, but the bottom piece being wavy, yeah, you got to kind of figure out a way to clamp them down. This is slidable, but I chose to glue it into place in the position that I want. I still got to paint these little strut bars and then glue the bumper down, but the back end is not completely glued on yet. But this side is glued on. I need to put the door in, and then again, this is hard to show because the thing is so long. There's one door already installed. All right, okay, and again, this isn't, there goes one leg, so that's one less I have to fix. I just popped one off. All right, so we'll fix that, not a problem. I was going to do it after I'm done because, yeah, it just helps keep everything flat and level. But anyways, this is where I'm at. And, yeah, I'm going to be putting in that other door. And then I've got this door to do. You know, I think that I got to look. I think there's a little piece that goes across the top of the door right here that holds the top pin in. The other one just sits inside the hole there. Now these sides have no locating pins whatsoever. Right? The only thing this one's got is where the door hinge goes. Other than that, there is nothing on the side of this to locate that. So it's a bit of a chore to, you know, kind of get that where you need it. Which again, like I said, this one's got a pin, but so it helps to start with that one. But the back piece, this back piece, has no locating pins, so you could actually shift this, I think it was almost a ½ an inch back and forth. So you got to kind of put the side on and the back on to help locate where this needs to be this way and where this one needs to be this way, so that everything kind of meets together nice and tight. Right. This one's not too bad. It does have locating pins. This one's broken off, but this one, so it does actually locate fairly easily. All right. But again, with these things being warped, now this trailer side is leaning out, so this is actually up by almost 1/8 of an inch, almost a quarter really. So this trailer side needs to be pulled in, all right, and then you have to keep it there. Now I've been using little bar clamps, right, and basically using 2 of them. So I'll take one because these ones aren't long enough. So if you got some that are long enough, that'd be a lot better, but I'll take these. It's a lot easier when I'm not trying to film, but basically I'll go like this. Alright, I'll kind of pull it in like so. And it doesn't take much. The hard part's getting everything to stay in place, because you can't really put a whole lot of pressure on it. Then you can pull the side in a little bit until you get it where you need it. All right, this one's almost close, so pull it in a little bit more, and then now down here fits good. So now you can glue it and kind of just let everything sit. I'd start with doing the side and then work across the bottom. All right, you know, because some of it you'll have to pull inwards, as you can see what I'm doing there. You'll have to pull the bottom in. So you might have to back this off, glue that side, glue that corner, right? Once that's kind of solid, then you can kind of slowly pull that side in until this side matches, and then you got to somehow clamp this one into place. At that point, before you glue this corner though, I would suggest putting this side on, because you're going to have to tuck it in to the very end here. You're going to have to tuck it on the inside, right? And then it just sits on top of this rail, but then you've got to tuck it in this side as well. So I would wait to glue this corner so you got some flexibility, slide everything in. Once you got all of that, then you can start working on the top. Okay, so that's where that's at. So I'm just going to leave that there for now. The door, I do have the reefer painted somewhere right here. So I've got the reefer unit painted. I think I'm going to give it another coat. It kind of crazed on me a little bit, but even with this here, this has got primer on it. You can still see the mold lines. The doors have opposite ones, but these doors you can leave them so that they're openable. There is a molded in engine in there in this little case, right? But I'm not too worried about it. But anyways, you can see there's a mold line here, mold line there and there. Like, they're all over the place, and for some reason the primer is not hiding them. But either way, this is the color that the reefer is going to be. So I'm going to do some brush work and stuff in here. You know, bring out the Thermal King and, you know, highlight the grills and grates and everything else, so that that can be put on the front of the trailer. So that's where I'm at right now. That's what I've got to do. I do believe that this is going to probably end up blue as well. And yeah, once I've got the trailer actually built, I've already got a truck for it. Again, if you go check out the playlist, you'll see the Kenworth that I've got. It's blue and red. I'm going to take some of the blue and red off of the truck. All right. Let's see, whatever, it doesn't matter which way. I'm going to take some of the blue and red off of the truck, all right, and leaving the chrome front, but the stripes, I want the top will be blue, the bottom will be blue, and then the red. So I want to run a red stripe basically down the side all the way across, and then the blue, I'll start at the top, but I want to come down narrow and then run it a small stripe above the red, and same thing on the bottom. Run a small stripe down there. I'm going to look at seeing if I can print my own decals, because I make my own. I want to see what I can do and what it looks like if I put my BSC hauling fleet decal on the side of this trailer. So we'll see what happens. Make sure you stay tuned for that. We'll do up all these lights and everything. There's some hoses and stuff that need to be done. I'll probably be gluing the back doors closed. So again, I'm not too worried about what the interior is going to look like. So again, hey, give me a follow on my Instagram, my Facebook group. I post updates there quite a bit. Links for them are down in the description. And again, if you want, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit the share button, share out these videos for me, please. Hit that bell notification so you don't miss out on anything. And if you want to help out the channel, I do have a PayPal me link, I do have the join button, and I do have the merch button. And just so you know that when you do donate on the PayPal me link, all money that you do donate there does go back into the channel. Nobody else gets any. Just like the YouTube join button, they get a percentage, the memberships there, and so does the Patreon. When you donate through Patreon, it also gives you, or they take their portion as well. So what you pay there does not all come to me for the channel. The PayPal me does. Just a little FYI on that stuff. So again, no matter what you're building, just have fun with it. Build it for you because it's on your shelf. So until next time, later.